Hi, Chanel from Tips and Tricks HQ here, and in this tutorial we'll take a look at how you can send money overseas, whether that be to an employee, family member, friend or merchant, using the cheapest international wire transfer platform, TransferWise. There are a number of reasons that you may find you need to make an overseas transfer, and they may include that you need to purchase a property or investment overseas, you need to pay bills abroad, a staff member lives overseas and must be paid, or money needs to be sent to help a family member, or it is being gifted as a present. There are a number of pros about using TransferWise to send your money abroad, such as it being a fast and convenient platform that allows you to handle international transfers entirely online. The fees are lower than that of other platforms such as PayPal. It uses that mid-market exchange rate. You have the ability to transfer in a number of currencies. It allows you to send and receive money from 40 different countries. The account creation is free, and once you click the transfer button, the money will hit your recipient's account within 1 to 3 days. Let's head to TransferWise now and take a look at the simple process involved in transferring money from one country to another. So I've just arrived on that transferwise.com website. As I'm in Australia, I'm just seeing the AU version of that website, but no matter where you are in the world, when you head to the TransferWise homepage, you'll be able to complete that obligation-free quote. So this basically allows you to see a quote of what you will be sending and what your recipient will be receiving and the total fees without the need to actually have a TransferWise account. So if I wanted to send 2,000 AUD to a friend that lives in the United States and holds a United States dollar account, my recipient would get 1,359.12 USD. I'd be charged $11.24 AUD, and it should arrive by the 11th of December. So it's about a 3-day turnaround. If I completed this transfer, I would be saving about $100 versus if I was to complete this transfer directly from my bank account. I'll just show you another example. If I wanted to send 1,000 USD, perhaps I'm in the United States and my friend's in Australia. If I go Australia, I'll be able to send that to an AUD account. They'll be getting 1,450.37 Australian dollars. So if I'm happy with this, I can click that Get Started button to start that international transfer process. So you'll either need to sign up or you can log in if you've already created a TransferWise account. Because I already have a TransferWise account, I'm going to head there now and I'm going to show you the next steps. So if you need to create your account, just take a second here, pause the video, go ahead and create that free TransferWise account, and basically you'll just need to provide your email address, you'll need to create a password, and you can add 2-step verification if you wish to. So I'll head over now to my TransferWise account that I've previously created. Once you're in your TransferWise account, if you click on one of your balances, you'll have the option to send that currency of that balance. So I'll be sending Australian dollars to a United States account in this tutorial just to demonstrate that process. So I'm in Australia and I want to send to a friend who's in the United States. This is my simple international transfer to that friend. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click that Send AUD. It's here that I'll need to decide on the amount. I'll need to enter my recipient's bank details and I'll need to review to ensure that everything's correct, and then I'll be able to transfer that money internationally. So if I want to send 3 AUD to my friend in the United States, so I can see what the fee is going to be here, and I'll see how much my recipient gets. I'm only sending 3 AUD in this tutorial just as an example, but the larger quantity you send, the more you're rewarded with that low fee that TransferWise charge and that mid-market exchange rate. So if I'm happy with that, I can click Continue. It also tells me that it'll arrive by the 10th of December, which is a good indication of when your friend, your employee, your merchant, etc. will receive that money. So I click that Continue button, and then I can add a new recipient to send that to. So I've never sent to my friend in the United States before, so I'm going to click Someone Else. If you've already sent to that recipient before, you can just choose from the existing recipients section. It's here that I'll need to add in all those details about the recipient. So their email, which is an optional field, so you don't need to add that in, but you will need to know their first and last name, their address, and their bank details. So ensure that you have this information ready so you can just punch those numbers in and then you can confirm. So I'll quickly go ahead and I'll put all that information in, and then we'll go ahead and we'll click that confirm button. So I've added in those details of my friend's bank account that lives in the United States. Just know that you will need the routing number and account number if you're sending to someone in the US. So the required fields of the bank details change depending on which country that you are sending to. So for each country, they have slightly different bank details. So because I'm sending to my friend in the United States, I need that routing number and that account number, and I needed to choose what the account type was. So I'll go ahead now and I'll confirm. Now that I've added in my friend's recipient details, I'll be able to review the details of my transfer. So it's here that you really need to take a look at the fees, how much your recipient's going to receive, and ensure that you're happy with that before you confirm and send that money internationally. So I'll be sending $3 AUD. My recipient is going to receive 2.04 USD. I've double checked the recipient's bank details, and I'm going to click that confirm and send button. It's just going to start that transfer to that international account now. So I can see that I'm sending from Australia to the United States. It's on its way, and my friend should receive that in the next couple of days. So now that we've looked at the primary way you can transfer money from your TransferWise account to an international account overseas, we'll take a look at another method of achieving basically the same thing, although taking a few more steps. So if you have an Australian dollar bank account, say a CommBank or a St. George, you might have Australian dollars in that account. You can simply transfer them to a US dollar balance account. So by doing that from the TransferWise dashboard, you'll get that same great rate. So you just click on your US dollar balance, and then you simply just go add USD, and then you can transfer that money from your bank account to that USD balance account. So then that will take a couple of days. It'll appear in that USD balance account, and from there you can go from that USD balance to a USD account overseas, such as your friend or family member's account. So this can be done using any currency. So if you've got Australian dollars in your CommBank, you can transfer that to a British pound account, and then from there you can transfer that to another British account overseas. So it can be done with a number of currencies, and it gives you that really good exchange rate and those low transaction fees. So it's up to you which method you use. There's uses for both the methods that work out better, and it's up to you to decide, depending on the circumstance, on where you want to send money to, which is going to work out best for you. So that basically sums up this tutorial on how you can use TransferWise to make an international payment, whether that be to an employee, if you need to send money to a merchant, if you need to send money to a family member or a friend. If you have any further questions about this tutorial, please comment them below.